we will discuss domain, range and graph of trigonometric functions. So here function is tan x. We can write tan x as sin x by cos x. So here in denominator cos x is there. So because of that we can't take x means angle value equals to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. So we'll write here x not equals to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. Meaning is odd multiple of pi by 2 we can't take. If we are taking x equals to odd multiple of pi by 2 means pi by 2 if I'm taking. So it will be a tan of pi by 2. We know that tan of pi by 2 is infinity. Because sin pi by 2 divisible by cos pi by 2. Sin pi by 2 is 1 and cos pi by 2 is 0. Then finally we have infinity. Similarly, if we are taking x equals to 3 pi by 2, again the same problem. Means we will get here tan of 3 pi by 2 equals to infinity, not defined value. So we will write here function for function tan x, x not equals to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. So domain will be here. Domain for tan x is all real numbers except 2n plus 1 pi by 2. Now we'll find out range. Range will be all real numbers means minus infinity to infinity. Because after applying domain values in tan x, we are getting all real numbers. So that is range. Value of fx is range. So it is minus infinity to infinity means all real numbers. Now we'll discuss graph of tan x. This is graph of tan x. I have taken here in x-axis all values of x means domain values. So in x-axis I have taken minus 2 pi, minus 3 pi by 2, minus pi by 2, 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2 and 2 pi. And in y-axis I have taken range values. Means when I'm applying x equals to minus 2 pi, then value of tan x. When applying x equals to minus 3 pi by 2, then tan of minus 3 pi by 2 is infinity. Now applying x equals to minus pi, then tan of minus pi is 0. X equals to minus pi by 2, then tan of minus pi by 2 is infinity. Then x equals to 0, then tan of 0 equals to 0. The tan of pi by 2, that is infinity. Tan of pi is 0. Tan of 3 pi by 2 is infinity and tan of 2 pi is 0. We can see here at odd multiple of pi by 2 means at pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, then minus pi by 2, minus 3 pi by 2. There tan x is not defined means infinity. So according to that, whenever we have to show infinity means we can't show graph there. So because of that I have shown here dotted line for infinity part. At pi by 2 I have shown here dotted line. And then 3 pi by 2 also I have shown dotted line, then minus pi by 2 dotted line and minus 3 pi by 2 also. Now one by one we will plot the points here and then we can get the graph of tan x. So this is the graph of tan x. In this graph we can observe that in the first quadrant means this is the first quadrant in between 0 to pi by 2. This is the first quadrant. In between, tan x graph increases from 0 to infinity. Tan x graph increases from 0 to infinity. So because of that, in between 0 to pi by 2 graph would be like that. Now, in the second quadrant means pi in between pi by 2 to pi. This is the second quadrant. So in the second quadrant, we can observe that this value of tan x increases from minus infinity to 0. Means pi in between pi by 2 to pi. So here we can see this is minus infinity and minus infinity to 0. Tan pi is 0 and tan of pi by 2 is infinity. Now in the third quadrant means in between pi and 3 pi by 2. Tan x increases from 0 to infinity, means pi in between pi to 3 pi by 2, tan x increases from 0 to infinity. And in the fourth quadrant means here in between 3 pi by 2 to pi, this is the fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, tan x increases from minus infinity to 0. This is minus infinity and till 0. Tan 2 pi is 0. Similarly, in left hand side, in x-axis left hand side also we can see the graph. So this is the graph of tan x. Now we'll discuss domain, range and graph of cosec x, next trigonometric function. Now here we will discuss domain of cosec x. We know that in cosec it is 1 by sin x. So here we have to reduce x belongs to n pi, means we can't take here x equals to n pi. If we are taking x equals to n pi, means multiple of pi, then denominator will be 0 and we will get here function equals to infinity. So here we will write n pi not equals to 0. Now we'll discuss domain, range and graph of trigonometric function cosec x. So fx equals to cosec x and we can write it as 1 by sin x also. And here x not equals to n pi. Otherwise denominator part will be 0. If I'm applying x equals to pi, then it is cosec of pi. So 1 by sine of pi. So it will be 1 by 0, means infinity. Similarly, if I'm applying x equals to 2 pi, so cosec of 2 pi, that will be here 1 by sine 2 pi. And again, this is 1 by 0 means infinity. So in cosec x, x not equals to n pi. So domain we will write here. Domain for the function f, that is all real numbers except n pi. This is the domain value. Now we'll discuss range value. We know that cosec x equals to 1 by sin x, and sin x range is in -1, 1 in closed interval. So we can write it like that: 1 by sin x greater than equals to -1 and less than equals to 1. Means sin x values in between -1 and 1. So we can write it as 1 by closed interval -1, 1. So finally we can write this value as minus infinity to -1 union 1 to infinity. So this is the resultant or range value of cosec x. So according to that, I'm writing here range of the function cosec x equals to minus infinity to -1 union 1 to infinity. One more pattern is there. We can write it as all real numbers except -1 to 1 also. So this is the range of cosec x. Here I have drawn graph of cosec x. So here in x-axis I have taken domain values -2 pi, -3 pi by 2, -pi, -pi by 2, 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2 and 2 pi. And according to that, in y-axis I have taken points of range values. So according to that, we have a graph. You can see at point cosec of pi by 2. Cosec pi by 2 is, we know that this is 1. So here 1, and after that cosec pi, that is infinity. So for showing infinity, we have used here dotted lines. At pi, it is infinity, cosec is infinity, 2 pi also infinity, then -pi infinity, and then -2 pi infinity. So dotted line and cosec pi by 2 is 1, then cosec pi is infinity. So it will be, the graph will be like that in increasing mode. Then in 3 pi by 2, cosec 3 pi by 2 is -1, and after that cosec 2 pi is infinity again. So similarly, cosec of -3 pi by 2, that is +1, and cosec of minus pi by 2 is -1. So this is the graph of cosec x. Here we can see in the first quadrant, means in between 0 to pi by 2, cosec decreases from infinity to 1. From infinity to 1. Now in the second quadrant, means pi by 2 to pi. Then cosec increases from 1 to infinity. Then in the third quadrant, means in between pi to 3 pi by 2, cosec increases from -infinity to -1. And in the fourth quadrant, means in between 3 pi by 2 to 2 pi, cosec decreases from -1 to -infinity. Now we'll discuss domain, range and graph of sec x. So here sec x we can write as 1 by cos x, and x naught equals to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. At 2n plus 1 pi by 2 means in odd multiple of pi by 2, sec will be infinity. So here domain value will be all real numbers except 2n plus 1 pi by 2. Now range value we'll discuss. We know that sec x as 1 by cos x, and we can write it as, we know that range value of cos x, that is closed interval -1 to 1. So according to that I'm writing it. So n belongs to closed interval -1 to 1, and here we are getting sec x range value, that is -infinity to -1 union 1 to infinity. So range value of sec x will be here -infinity to -1 union 1 to infinity, or we can write it as all real numbers except -1 and 1. Both are similar. Now we'll discuss graph of sec x. Now we'll discuss graph of sec x. So here, first of all, we will apply in x-axis domain values, means -2 pi, -3 pi by 2, -pi, -pi by 2, 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, and 2 pi. And then we can get fx value, means sec x value, and we will apply range values in the y-axis. So I've applied a range value. Now one by one I'm going to plot. We know that sec of 0, that is 1. So sec of 0, that is 1. And after that, sec of pi by 2, that is infinity. So for showing infinity, we have here drawn dotted line, because we can't show by any graph. So we are showing at the place of infinity dotted lines. So at odd multiple of pi by 2, means at pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, -pi by 2, -3 pi by 2, I have shown dotted lines. Now next, sec of pi, that is -1, sec of pi is -1, then sec of 3 pi by 2 is again infinity, then sec of 2 pi, that is 1, sec of 2 pi, that is 1. Similarly here, sec of -pi by 2 is infinity, then sec of -pi, that is -1, then sec of -3 pi by 2, that is again infinity, and sec of -2 pi, that is again 1. So here in sec x, in first quadrant, means in between 0 to pi by 2, sec x increases from 1 to infinity. In the second quadrant, means in between pi by 2 to pi, sec x increases from -infinity to -1. Then in the third quadrant, means in between pi to 3 pi by 2, sec x decreases, graph of sec x decreases from -1 to -infinity. And in the fourth quadrant, means in between 3 pi by 2 to 2 pi, sec x decreases from infinity to 1. Infinity to 1. Here we will discuss domain range and graph of cot x. Cot x we can write as cos x by sin x. So here x not equals to n pi. When we are applying x equals to n pi, multiple of pi, then we are getting infinity. So domain value of cot x will be all real numbers minus n pi, such that n belongs to integers. And then range will be here minus infinity to infinity, means all real numbers. Now graph of cot x, cot of 0 that is infinity, cot of pi by 2 that is 0, cot of pi that is infinity, cot of 3 pi by 2 that is 0, and cot of 2 pi that is infinity. Now cot of minus pi by 2 0, cot of minus pi infinity, cot of minus 3 pi by 2 is 0, and cot of minus 2 pi is infinity. So according to that, I have drawn here graph. For infinity, I have used here dotted lines. Here we can see that in the first quadrant, means in between 0 to pi by 2, cot x decreases from infinity to 0. In the second quadrant, in between pi by 2 to pi, cot x decreases from 0 to minus infinity. Now in the third quadrant, means in between pi to 3 pi by 2, cot x decreases from infinity to 0. And in the fourth quadrant, means in between 3 pi by 2 to 2 pi, cot x decreases from 0 to infinity, from 0 to infinity. So this is the graph of cot x.